that you have already seen that, and I had already sent a supporting file. So are you able to see the slide? Slide is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, visible, then it's fine. So I would like to start from beginning. So leave the outline. Today, first, I would like to discuss about line plot a line chart. How can you plot a whatever things you are given, you are having? How can you plot using line kind of concept? So here, a very simple kind of function it will act here. Plot is a very simple function, and it is just plotting only for function of one variable. That means it is planar. In plane, this using this concept you can plot in plane. And in last class I had already used perspective function. That one was for 3D plotting. Perspective is especially meant for 3D plotting. So here, suppose I could not give the title as well. So here I am calling it line plot or 2D plot. What happens that simply you are taking a vector v1 having these are 1, 3, 2, 5, 1, 6. So what if you are willing to plot? How can you will get plot? So it will give trees. In trees, it will take a value of entries. Each value it will take along uh, y-axis and index and position of the corresponding entry. It will come along horizontal x-axis. This one is talking about index. You will call it index or position. So this is the plot of a vector. If simply you are starting a plotting of a vector. So you can observe that at first entry, what is your element? 1. Element 1. So that's why at 1 it will be this plot is dotted plot is coming. This dotted plot here you can see it here like this way. Now one more approach that you can join these dotted by using uh, overlaid line. So through line also you can join that. In order to do that, so here you can observe in plot I haven't used any special kind of argument. For this plot, I haven't used a special kind of argument, or you can also call it parameter of the corresponding function, R function. I haven't used. So by default, these dot are coming, circle, this small circle are coming by default part of this using function plot. But if you want to bring with your desire, what kind of structure you want to bring it here. So suppose you want to join this point to line, then you can change your type. You can change O. O is talking about over by a line. So this dotted will be joined by line. So this is the type. So there are several types. Type O, L, P, many types. You can, if you go visit in ARC dedicated website that Crane. In Crane you will see variety of their plot. So whatever plot, some plotted or other kind of things. So keep on changing things, and you will get different representation of the same plot. So it is one kind of representation using type 4. And if you want to change the color, then for that your parameter will be color, COL just, and whatever blue, red, or whatever you want to put in inverted comma. So now, also apart from that, once you are having already plot, then you need to give a title. So for title, there is a special command that we are calling it title command. Here, you write title like this way. So it is just from plotting purpose. And here, what if you are giving title vector here, you are plotting vector. So especially for that title, if you want to put some color, then you have to mention here color dot main. So main title you have to put it there. This will go to color. If you talk of color of vector, and the fonts, it is font, but what kind of font, italic or different font will come. So command is talk about font, what font you are having taken for plotting. This is a simple plot. Next, we will go to talk about plotting two vectors. So how can you plot two vectors together in the same graph? So one vector we had already taken, so entries. So how can you put entries? So here two vector we had already taken. So I forget to mention that it will come. One vector was already v1 was, we had two vectors. So one entry we come across like, so v1 was taking value 1, 2, we are combining it, 1, 2, then from here you can observe 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, and then, so you can, it is already taken here. I would like to take recall this. This is the V1, and what is V2? V2 is the another vector we are taking here. So V2 is having first entry 6, second entry is 3, and fourth entry is 2. Likewise, fifth entry is 5, and here fourth entry is 5, fifth entry is 2, and sixth entry is 12. We have taken. So we second vector is taking this kind of a value against the red. So plot is already given here for second vector. So we are using command lines. First plot is command for first vector we are using, and line is we are taking for second vector v2. We have taken two vector here. So this one is for blue one is for v1, and blue two red one is for v2. V2 is having entry. You can call it. It is like what are these? 6, 10, 3, then 2, then 5, then 1, and last entry of V2 is 12. So this is your V2. So we have jointly plotted graph of V1 and V2 together in the same plot. You can see here. So these things are by default plot we are using. Now, what is happening that suppose we want to introduce axes and all these labels, what label at index level, what label we have already given here, and what label we are given here. It doesn't look good. Why? Because it is not in horizontal representation. So if you want to change the labels, these labels, then we have to define different kind of a structure that I will discuss here in detail. So what we will do, we will go for flexible axes and labels. Labels also will do that. So for that we need to apply some kind of to stop that default operation. We have to use some logical operation here. So in the plot, first plot, you can observe that logical operation we have used, that we put a condition over axis is false. This logical, so that means axis will not come. Also annotation will not come. Annotation is also has been removed due to this logical operation, and we just observe plain only plot of the points. So this plot we are observing. Axes and other things have been removed using physiological operation. Now we want to introduce our choice of labels. So here in axis one always it will be horizontal axis, and axis two would be vertical axis. So call it. It is again a command. Axis is a command to bring axis wherever you want to. So here axis one is talking about your horizontal axis, and at different level you want to introduce points, not just 1 2, because in vector I had already told that vector always happens to be in column representation. So v1 was like this way, first entry, second entry. So first entry we are calling it indices one your position one, this is talking about second position, this is talking about third position, and this is talking about fourth position, like fifth position and sixth position. So it depends upon you what you want to define. So through this vector you can define your label, x label. This is the label, value, different value of label, and just we are putting a sequencing from 1 to 6. And similarly in y-axis, along y-axis or vertical axis, what we do, suppose we want to take a value as a multiple of o, and what we do, we see we try to give a vertical representation of number. In last part, you had already seen that here it is not vertical, it is coming uh, uh, in different it is not in horizontal representation, it is coming vertically. So that's where uh, this kind of approach is giving flexibility of introducing axis and label. So you can observe all these things. And regarding if I'm asking that why I'm taking vectors and list and things, so you might learn similar with your data structure classes. So I don't think that you will face any problem. You can recall those things from that course as well. So it will not create any problem in understanding all these. So here further, if you go, what we further introduce up the last plot, you have already seen that box is already removed. So if you want to introduce box, so there is a special command box. Through box you can introduce this box. Under the box, what you do, you want to plot using plot command. You had already plotted blue line, that vector one you had already plotted, and now using lines command you are plotting second vector v2, and using this command title you are giving main title of this plot. So it is already done. Now further, if you want to create very fashionable legends, so these are the legends, we are calling it legends. So it's that uh, blue line, it is talking about legend of vector one, blue line is talking about, and red one is talking about uh, vector 2. So this is the legend operation. And further also you can give name of axes as well, labels. So these are part of labels. So it is a x label, x axis, and this one is a y axis. So in x axis we put entry position at first position, second position, third position. So all these are detailing of your plot, whatever plot you are going to plot it in R. So in that process, you need to give a detailing in order to look it very informative. So all these are all about detailing of the plot. So you can do detailing. So it is your choice of detailing. It is not a default choice. It is your choice. So you can go for several kind of detailing of your graph, whatever you want to plot. Now, further, what you do, this one is very important from different segment. What you do, if whether you are going to use MATLAB or whether you are going to use R or Python, whatever else. So what is happening that if you are having a bulk of data, then how can you? It is not feasible to put that in directory in the editor command itself. So what you will do for for that purpose, you will create a file. That one is that file we are calling it tab delimitated delimitated file. So tab, what kind of file? TDF. So what kind of file? This one may be text file. What is the extension of text file? TXT. What is the extension of if you want to create CSV file? There are many way you can create several data. You can put in a file and put that file. So where you will put that file, you will put that file either. There are two approaches to insert or to uh, import file in a R. What you do, one approach is that you fix a directory for your R, and in that directory keep everything, all the file keep there, and through that directory. So here set there is a command, set directory command. This command, through this command you can fix your directory of the present current directory of the R. So once you have, you know what is your directory. So in that directory, in that folder, go and put your file. So this file must be tab delimited file, whether it is a text file or CSV file or dat file. So there are many variety of files. I think you all might have enough idea how to create all these files. So create these files. So one simple I have already taken. I created in Notepad. I have created a DAT file, and this file where in the folder R in my computer I kept this one in this folder R. And what from here my planning is I have to read this data. So this folder is containing three different vectors, V1, V2, V3. So there is a proper name of file, whatever file you want to put in directory. So what is the name of this first uh, row? It is talking about what kind of things you are taking. So it is title, you can call it and also you can say that, or it is very important and in order to give naming of this one. So that's where naming is very much important. And actual data is starting from your second row word after what here you go out. And you remember that you might recall this from R editor R, then definitely you will observe some kind of warning kind of thing. So you have to do always put your cursor not at the first. You have to put cursor at the last. So don't use it. It will not give any warning kind of situation where you will call this kind of file. So to call that, I have already used here command. You can observe here read table. So this is data in table form. So that's where read table. Otherwise, there are other command as well. A scan. One command is a scan. A scan is a very generalized command. Through a scan, also you can recall your file from the directory. So this is because I am running my editor there itself in R directory, R folder. So that's where directly I can recall this file vector.dat. So directly here a command. But suppose your this file is not in that directory, then you might be aware of that how to recall that. It is starting with you have to say here put the directory that is C folder. Generally, it happens people use to C folder, and you are going to use you. I think everyone know about all these. I should not talk in detail. But at least through this approach, you just through this you have to finally reach your folder where you have kept your file. So I have dedicated folder R. So in R I have kept that file. So through that you can reach, and from there you can call the data file. And here header it is talking about it will give output in output it will give also your first row as well. So if you want to block header, you don't want to see header, then you can use a logical operator that we are calling. If you are putting true, then definitely it will come. Otherwise, you can put false, then header will not come. Only output will come. So that is the idea. You know about all these. Okay. Any question if you are having, you can ask. Otherwise, you have to do a lot of practice to understand all these concepts. Okay, then fine. If there is no time going forward. So what we do? So next, define color, different color for uh, vector, because these three vectors are different vectors. So we will define a color. So color also you can put color in vector. I have named plot underscore colors. So blue for one for vector 2 and uh, forest green for vector 3. Three color is already here. Okay. The graph using y-axis. So what we will do? We have to make things uniform. So in order to do that, you can observe here what is the range of V1. V1 is taking value from 1 to 9, while V2 is taking value from 2 to 12, and V3 is taking value from 4 to 16. So what we do in order to make a uniform upper bound of the range, so we will introduce one function that we are calling it max y function. So we have to find the maximum of maximum entry among these three values using range will provide maximum range. To range you can find max value. Okay, fine. So here plot, if you use command plot is just vector. If you want to plot vector, you want to plot vector one only. So how can you plot vector one only? Using dollar, calling v1 here. Using dollar and we calling v1. So it will give plot of vector one only. And what again here we are observing that we are just removing uh, axes and annotation. So that's why we are getting just this down. And max value, it is already given, it might be defined here. Max, we are taking maximum of from this vector file. We have vector data file, we have taken maximum this one. So max value you can define. So max is giving, this is the max. In this file, 16 is the maximum. So that's where, that is the criteria. There is also range function also you can use. Range is also giving range of a particular function. Okay. Here, if you here first I have created a box using a box plot. Then what we do using line, we can create vector 2. So I made a mistake here. You can put here vector. Trucks is not a variable here. Variable is what? V2. So you put here V2, and similarly here variable is not SUV. Here variable is 3 V3. Put it here V3. So if you put a wrong thing here, then it will not give your desired output. So if you want to plot your second vector, then you have to use this command, and you will get this is the second vector. This is the second. Red one is the second. And if you want to plot V3, you have to from vectors dot underscore data, you have to recall V3, and it will give green plot. So all these are, and further also we are in a label we are defining. So again wrong thing is coming here. In label we are defining indices, and here indices we have given indices 1, indices 2, indices 3. So this we can define in this way we can define it actually. Okay. And here further you have to create legend. So legend, these are the legend are coming. So legend has been already created here. And finally these are the labels. Label you can observe here. So label, this one is y label, this one is x label. So this is the way to plot function from very flexible approach from using a file. If you are having any question, you are fine. Otherwise it is already done for today's class. And I would like to go to anyone is facing any problem regarding uploading or inserting file there in R, or anyone is facing, then you can ask. Otherwise just today plot is just up to this one. Today graphics in R was up to this one only. Otherwise, if you want to seek command, I can give a visual representation of all these. These are already here. Are you able to see the? Are you are you able to see the file? This R Studio. Are you able to see? Anyone respond?
Yes, sir.
So anyone is facing how to recall file from your folder? Anyone is facing, or it might look easy? Everyone know about that. Have you tried for that? How to how to visit your file, uh, and how to plot uh, things from file? This file here I have taken very, here you can observe that this simple file I have taken it here. So file is here vector dot. So if you, it is a DAT file, and easily you can create with the help of Notepad. In Notepad, this one is already open with. Just take a extension of that. Then here you can easily see that. So this file I have already kept there in the R directory. In R directory, I have kept this one. So this is the directory where I have created. I used to create every data for R purpose.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yes,
Sir, we are not able to see our directory.
I have shared. Let me share it again. Okay, entire screen it will be. Now, are you able to see? Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So here you can observe that I created a DAT file. So DAT file, it has been created from the Notepad itself. Notepad is very important. I think everyone should know how to create different file from Notepad. So I have created like this way. This is the file I have created here. You can observe R. In R directory, I have created this file. Suppose if I want to read this file from my this R Studio, in this one is the editor. So suppose I want to read, so there is a read table command, read table command. Also, uh, command is also visible here. So simply in I will put the name of file. So name of file is vectors dot dat. And also, if you want to look at the header, most things are coming here. Suggestion will always suggestion will come. So header is will it will come. So you got the output. This is output. Whatever file, whatever things are there in file, you got there in the this console. You console terminal, in console you got everything whatever there was in file. So from the file it has been read already. You got it. If you want to plot, suppose you want to plot human, so how can you plot? Simply you can't write human here because all vectors are in the same file. So you have to give a name of this this file. You have to give a name. You have to define a R object kind of thing. So always right hand, left hand side, whatever coming, we are calling it R object. I would call it, I would give a name vectors underscore data, and then assignment, and then repeat r dot table, then here vectors. So I'm not facing any issue because my directory is uh, already same file, same in the same folder. So that's why I'm not facing any issue. If you haven't set your directory, you just so directory kind of thing is very important to understand. So I have given R object name. Here you can observe that R object name I have given. So suppose if I want to plot, I want to look what kind of data there in vector vectors file. So through entering you will get that output. Suppose if you want to plot only v1, so how can you plot v1? So you will, from the vector underscore data, you will recall only v1. So through dollar you can recall it. So it will give plot of, you can observe that plot of v1 it will give. So here to observe, by default plot is coming here, dot, these dot are coming by default plot. If you want to bring some something, uh, change, put type. So what type you want to bring? Overlaid, I have told that. So overlaid, it will give a this kind of dot will join by line. So suppose if you want to bring a line, simply L, put L, it will give a line structure. So different kind of a structure will come. And if you want to, there are many varieties there. You will know in plot, under plot, what is happening, whether whatever program you are using, programming language you are using, always go and know about the syntax of that command, so that you can get the maximum benefit of that sentence. Now second, you want to uh, you want to here plot vector, second vector. So second vector is v2. So through that, again you will recall from vector underscore data, and you are taking up that vector. That means you are recalling data from uh, vector, that all vector are in the file, from this file itself. So here again put type, uh, give, you can give same type O or L, whatever is. If you want to take L, and take L, and also here give argument that parameter some command. So command give color, some kind of color, give blue or whatever you want, or red. So red, suppose you are putting red command, so you will get this is the plot of v2. This is similarly, you can do plotting the same plot, you are plotting all the vectors. You can observe that in the same plot you are plotting all the vectors. And there is one more approach, is that if suppose you don't want to see your plot here in this output in right hand side, this in this environment you don't want. So there is one more command that through whatever format there is, you want to. So this generally output is coming in PNG format, or you can export command through, you can export in different variety, but actual output is coming in PNG format. So what you do, using PNG device operation, you can save your output there in the directory itself. It is not necessary to see in this environment. It is not necessary to see here. So directly your output, it will go to your directory where you have already keeping everything in a folder. So in that folder, it will go. So there is a one device command. So that also you can use, that you can explore. So here I mentioned that I am going to plot to v3. So vectors v3. And all suggestions are coming. That's why it is very helpful. R is very helpful. All suggestion will come. What you want to take. And it is free, and also giving same feature, similar feature like MATLAB. Green. You got all the plot. Suppose you want to remove the axes. So what command you have to put it here? So here, always every parameter argument, it is separated of a particular command. It is separated by comma. So through plot is the main command. So here go to plot. Line is just, it is bringing the line or curve. Also there is one more command, that one curve also you can go for that. So here in plot, what we want to do, we want to remove axes. So if you want to remove axes, then same command, what I had discussed about axes, you put axis directly enter false. Okay, and also you want it will be okay. It went away. Everything went away, but some error came here. You have to be accesses. Okay, I wrongly have put false spelling mistake is there. You have to be very accurate regarding spelling as well.
Hello, sir.
Spelling, yes,
Sir, can't we use color command in plot function?
you can use. That's why I told that in plot function, it is having a lot of syntax. So you go to syntax, lot of arguments. You can color command also you can use it. See here, it will work there. You can use it anytime. You can. I have already used now. Color command here. I have your color green. It is already used. By default, it would be black or something like. By default color in plot, it would be black. Otherwise, it will come. Use color command, and you can keep on changing the color. So it is already used. Okay.
Sir. Thank you.
Welcome. And you know about you have to know about all these line command, line and absolute line, and those kind of things. Those are just also giving extra command to introduce you lines and different line, vertical line, horizontal line kind of things. So you need to know all those. So here you can observe that annotation I haven't removed it. So if you want to remove annotation, you can go through similar pattern to remove the annotation as well. So this label also it will be removed. So all these are process of plotting in R. So do a lot of practice. This tutorial class it was only for just it is practice kind of things. It would come from your side. It is not like that. I have to teach everything. So you do a lot of practice. So I am giving a lot of things to do and. Learn a lot, do a lot of practice here in order to understand linear algebra in a very visualizing pattern. So later I will talk about, in last class I had already discussed about perspective. So what generally surface and plane happens to be 3D plane. Whatever plane you will discuss about 3D plane. So if you want to plot plane, use that perspective command. And if you face further problem, put your doubt there in Google Classroom. Regarding attendance, I have already created link. Go and visit your Google Classroom and mark your attendance. It is already 45, so I have to wind up. Further, if you are having any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise,